medium length break, baby. How are we feeling about it? I need to take one headphone off so I can hear my own voice because I'm a dummy. Let me just, I'm gonna retweet the tweet. Back after a short break. Let's start. Case dose. Bam. Cool. Alright. It's chill, by the way, if you're not catching this live, because most people miss these things because I don't have any sort of following. So yeah, we just got finished with the first Turnabout, which is called, I believe, my first Turnabout, which I think I typed it down as Turnabout Beginnings in the VOD, so I will change that. I'm also going to edit out part of the VOD where it was just me sitting there, because nobody needs to see that. Without any further ado, let's get started on this one. It's an annoying noise. Remember when cell phones sounded like that, guys? In the future year of 2017.
Hello, this is Maya.
Hey Maya, it's me.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been?
Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. You've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place.
That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask.
I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Isn't that a crime?
Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here.
I gotcha. So what is it this time?
It's a clock.
A clock?
Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You've always liked toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Big bro. Step bro. No, you know I'm only teasing.
We love each other in this family. On this family, unlike others, we love each other, you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to headphone up, but also be able to hear my own voice without... Ugh. Sorry, fam. Let's do-y.
No, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
It's not working. That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. I'm sorry. I put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes.
Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up?
I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good, like burgers! I could really go for a good burger.
Okay, we'll hit the usual joint.
It's a cheap joke, I know. But that's how we do it here at the Media Hole. Only cheap jokes allowed. No expensive jokes can be afforded.
Okay, sis, see you soon!
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya.
Oh my god, that noise sucks. Fuck cell phones, am I right, fellas? Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I swear they used to have the years in here September 5th, 8:57 p.m. It's been almost 12 hours. Fainco Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's behind the papers.
I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have.
Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. I don't know whose voice it is. I'm just doing blank voice.
How could you know?
Oh, you are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see.
I should have been more careful.
Ho ho. My dear Miss Fay. I believe his voice would be something like, My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I'm just gonna do my voice and then we'll figure out his character. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay.
Koosh!
Oh yeah, okay, it is this guy. I was right. Red, white, blue. Because he's supposed to be American. His character's supposed to be American. Hi, I'm Patrick Warburton. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming, so we should all go to dinner. What's that smell? Blood? How do you know blood smell? If I whiffed blood in the air, I don't know. Oh, cool. That smell. Blood. I hope it's not Mia's blood.
Sis. Somebody's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you?
She's collapsed. Somebody call a doctor. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. I'm sorry, I cranked up the volume so I wouldn't have to be close to the mic, and then I got close to the mic for some reason. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. I still got a little bit of acting talent. Chief. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but is there any clues here? She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards. Must be pieces of glass light stand broken in the back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Piece of paper must have fallen from his hand. What could it be? Word have written in blood on this scrap of paper. Maya? Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here! Hold on. Let's look at this. Nice. I'm so glad they added that checkmark situation. for the screws were missing. What was that? Surprising. Chief was never good with machines. Well, she used the PC for email. She picked up an ancient model of fucking super cheap. And where she filed all the records. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here.
Maya.
Maya Fey.
Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought we were used to like it's like this for the outside the courtroom.
Why would she write my name? Please.
Please, just calm down.
Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh, now I done it. Now I've done it. Phoenix is gonna get a deeper voice, slightly, so that
Maya's voice.
doesn't contradict with Phoenix's voice. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way.
Freeze, police!
Oh yeah, listen. Hey guys. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
I want him to have a bit of an accent.
Hey boss, it's me, Dick Gumshoe.
Yeah, sure, that's fine.
Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see?
Gumshoe, what an odd name.
We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder.
Must have been that woman I saw.
Anyway, I don't want either one of yous moving in 1 inch, K? Either one of yous guys.
Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah.
Whoa! Excuse me! This word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this. The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name.
Killer, I'm not.
Case closed, you're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for the visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. I love this guy in the background. Well, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal.
Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning.
Good morning. She looks so tired.
Are you gonna be my attorney?
Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Better give it straight. It's up to you.
Up to me?
Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here.
They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it.
Did I look at her like that?
No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you.
Heard? Heard what about me?
I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius, one of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh? Sounds like it was fun.
Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Fuck, like the literal worst thing that she could say.
That's what she said.
That's what she said. ...
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you.
No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
That's her voice. So let's give her the old talking to. Let's look at the old court record. What do we got? We got the thingy, we got the glass shards, we got the receipt. And we got Mia, 27. Christmas cake, am I right, fellas? Maya, 17. A little bit better, you know. Oh, wow. And Dick Gumshoe, age 30. Gorgeous. Love this guy. What a fucking hero. Gumshoe is my and every other person's favorite character in this series. Smile for the camera. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. I know it's kind of boring. Let's talk. Maya, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? Them in the same voice. Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
Spirit medium? Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes? Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker.
The one Larry made.
How could that have been evident?
How could that have been evidence in a case? How could that have been evidence in a case?
Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice?
Her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it?
You recorded it?
Yeah, I forgot how to delete those things.
Do Japanese cell phones just automatically record your conversations? Because that's creepy.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh.
I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry.
Oh, right.
Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks.
Kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning...
Oh shit. They changed it. The lights were off and I could smell blood.
Then I found her. My sister.
This might be, I thought she was saying the same shit again.
Thanks, Maya.
That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte.
Medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too.
I had no idea.
Wait. What?
So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes.
In training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then?
We can just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me?
Sure. Sure, why not?
I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
What if this guy refuses?
They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me.
When will that happen?
They're giving me until 4 this afternoon.
The visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry.
Right, I'll be back.
I'm just gonna... Sorry, I've never seen that before. I wanted to ask you about the murder weapon.
Horses.
Better not ask her about that now. Next to the chief buyer, there are pieces of broken light stand. Yeah, that seems about right. I'd never heard of a glass light stand before this. I trust you. I don't. No, I don't. It's just a hunch, but the detective thinks I did it. The reason you do that is just in case you get a little bit of extra stuff. I'm gonna go back to the scene of the crime.
I swear they used to have the years.
Give me 1 second. Oh, I've been echoing this whole time, haven't I? Sorry about that, guys. Although last time I used to be able to hear it, and this time I didn't. So maybe I wasn't echoing. Hopefully I wasn't. Otherwise, that's gonna suck. A lot.
Are you there? This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing.
Just checking up on the old chat, on the old what we got here, how long we've been going. Want to just make sure. Cool. All right. Let me just I really want to Google what year it takes place in. Ace Attorney year. Timeline. There we go. Nope. God damn it. I hate how many ads there are. Okay, yeah, this game takes place in 2016.
I'm sorry, don't I know you from somewheres? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you?
No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry?
I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right?
He was proven innocent. Right. And you were? Obviously Gumshoe. Come on. I'm Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe.
Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Don't go calling me Dick.
Hey, Dick, get over here.
Yes, sir. Be right there. Ahem. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick.
Phew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I was wondering, did you see Maya's face cell phone?
Oh, that? I have that.
Do you think you could give it back?
Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer.
Uh-oh, he's onto me. Tell him straight.
You know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal.
Cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. Cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets.
You trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal.
I already checked all the numbers into memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective.
Uh-huh. Okay, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all.
Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversations. We do it, baby! Trick the cops! Again, what is it this time? It's a clock, blah. It's what we saw before. Oh yeah, let's...
Thought you took the word weapon.
Huh? You think the clock's just a statue too? Starting which I never seen the thing. The broken glass, crime scene, right?
Oh, that. Seems like a glass stand next to the victim fell over. The glass shards were pieces of the broken stand.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's hard to say. There's no proof that she wrote it. Cool. That means a lot.
What's that? Sorry, pal. I got no info for the likes of you.
I love this boy. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy?
You want to know the results, eh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see a report, that's all.
Nice. What a good boy. Gotta love the boy. A cab, but Dick Gumshoe. He's a good man. Single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Oh, wow, but that doesn't match up with the other thing. Man, everybody's a terrible cop in this game, including me. Huh. About Maya.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal. This isn't one trial. You ain't gonna win.
Why do you say that?
The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. The city's put Prosecutor
Hard to say with his accent.
He's clearly got a little voice like this, though.
Edgeworth.
I'm sure you know what that means, being a lawyer animal.
I guess I've asked all the questions I need to.
You all done, pal?
Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now.
Oh, wait. One more thing I want to mention to you. Don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly way, pal.
Come to think of it, I completely forgotten about her. The witness?
Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about it.
Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then?
You're trying to get loyally tricks on me now.
She's not go outside her room till the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to get the detective to try to leak information.
You got that right, pal.
Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. The gayest lawyer in this city.
That's a good thing. Sorry. Phoenix Wright and Miles Edgeworth are gay for each other. That's just a fact. Just Miles is more gay.
Wait, you do know him, don't you?
Of course I do! Gayest lawyer in the city. Just kidding. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop till he gets his guilty verdict. Fucking AAA student.
Oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much describes the case.
So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Potted plant. A bizarre name no one could ever remember.
Cordeline Stricta, pal.
Who was that? Cute. The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. It's super not clear what the poster's supposed to be. I wonder what it is. It's probably a Japanese movie. But, like, there's, like, a weird shape with, like, a glowing light in the middle that I want to say is, like, Uncle Boonmi. But, like, it's not Uncle Boonmi because, A, that movie was not out at all at the time. Not even in 2016. I think the movie's from 2018. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all these. Mia's desk perfectly clean as always. Only thing that's missing is Mia. That's a sad line. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. Couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. Guess I'll just have to come back later. Obviously, I'm gonna look around. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case. That lighter is made of solid gold. I can tell someone here's got money to burn. That painting has been bugging me. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either. Solid desk, it's been polished. A nice fat chair. Bookshelves. But the books don't look red at all, unlike Mia's books, which have been read, probably. Ooh, nice little plant. Let's see what the plant is. Let's see what the plant is. An expensive plant. So I think what's cool is, like, this office is inherently meant to contrast with the Fey Law office, right? Because it's like, the Fey Law office has, like, a cheap desk with, like, a nice chair and phone on the table. It's got all these legal books that Mia's read. It's got, like, just like a regular plant in it, and it's got a movie poster in a frame, in like a cheap frame, compared to this with like a fancy ass painting, giant bookshelves that haven't been read, a giant desk, like solid gold lighter. This guy only cares about money, nothing else. He doesn't do it for the love of the game.
Well, hello there, handsome. Let's give her a little bit of an accent.
She's like an e-girl. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Tee-hee.
How about itself? Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can't hardly maintain myself.
Is this cute? Hit me up if this is cute.
Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness.
Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Hey, screwdriver. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy! You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was gonna explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Fucking... Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident.
Ooh, observe incident.
Fuck it.
Ooh, observe incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Cool. Better not encourage her. Or wait, can I do the gulp noise? I'm sitting in a weird way. Hold on. It's like that, right? You know the thing that happened the other day, the bad thing. What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it. Pretty please.
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you just, who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, you hitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you're cute when you blush.
What do you mean? This is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Uh-huh. Right, can you just tell me what it is you do?
Well, no. See? And you had your little hopes up, didn't you?
Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be like one of those sadist detectives, like on television.
Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, huh? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers.
Oh boy.
What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen him yet.
I see.
I better see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Well, I went to the thing. What about your family?
I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is.
Don't know. So she could still be alive?
The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There's a man, he ruined our mother's life.
Ruined?
After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain.
So you live by yourself?
Yes, I've gotten very used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers.
I feel bad for her. All by herself up in that mountain. So who is this man who ruined your mother?
About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate.
Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they?
The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim.
Wow, so what happened?
The case was solved, we thought.
You thought?
The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation.
I see.
White.
Excuse me? White?
That was his name, my sister told me.
White. Hey, I got your cell phone back.
Oh, say, can I listen to my sister's voice?
His eyes closed. He listened to every word with such intensity. Before long, tears began to roll down her cheeks.
Thank you.
Ahem. That was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard.
So you're the one they say has been looking for me.
Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined.
Oh, that badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now?
Yes, well, yes.
And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed.
Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you?
Something the matter? You came to the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it.
Well, sir, actually it's about Maya Fey.
Oh? Ah, yes. Maya Fey, go on.
Why the strange reaction?
Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go casing cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible.
Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow?
Anyway. I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion.
What's going on? You refused me even before I got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How did you know Mia Fey?
She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see.
Mission?
You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one.
How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case.
Well, you'll see. It's just, I'm busy, you see.
But the client is Mia Fey's sister.
Oh,
Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be good in good hands.
yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye.
Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere.
Not.
Huh? Did you say something?
I think not, I said.
What do you mean?
I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy.
Why?
I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you.
What's going on here? That's quite a painting.
Aha, you noticed. To my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. Worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you.
I wasn't interested.
It's not for sale. I'm not buying.
Or I'm not buying. Jeez. Nothing to say. 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 Perfect. Just making sure. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm gonna defend you whether you want me to or not. Huh? Why? 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 Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know, I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Ew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay?
It's a deal.
So what?
So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Which is what was inside that strange room drawer. There has to be something in there.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Excuse me, you are?
I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Wait, no, hey! What does it seem like? Every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. But I asked you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her. Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned.
Oh, right, sure.
Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name?
Wait, that was his name. My sister told me.
White was the name of the guy who ruined my and Mia's mother.
Could it be a coincidence?
I think not. Screwdriver. Let's see what's in there. What do we have here? A wiretap? Why would a woman like her do a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in our hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I knew it. Alright. Using the drawer trap, sure. For my sake. I'll get this one bottom. Wait, I mean... You know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy.
Still there.
Oh, time to scram.
I look forward to tangling with you tomorrow, Miss May.
In court. To be continued. Yeah, of course I'm supposed to save my progress. Probably should have saved it more than once. Day 2 trial, baby. Bam. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Yeah, what do I do for Edgeworth? He's also British, isn't he?
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she's committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution seems no doubt to doubt the fact. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
We may call out our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
No, he's meaner than that.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Fuck, what's Edgeworth's voice like?
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
That's where I was going with that.
My name is Miles Edgeworth.
You know what? Let's just do him that.
Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map in the office to explain.
Of the office.
The body was found by the window here. The cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck with a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue.
Now, detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe.
I lost his voice now.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court about this hard evidence.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Ms. Maya Fey, and their lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Ms. Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The moida.
The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah. Press every detail. It worked lots of times. No, Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink? What? Miss May is
Suspicious? Sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims?
Yes. Sorry, I got the order thing mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Wow, this is really fucking cool. Man, whenever this fucking Phoenix Wright guy's in the court, it's usually pretty interesting.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence.
I don't like it.
Before we begin the cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Oh, well, we heard this.
Bam, 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 bam.
Objection!
Objection!
I don't know.
Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here.
You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, Detective.
Backwards?
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it.
This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately.
What? No butting your way out of this one, Detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write down anything.
Objection!
Objection. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being, that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
The second autopsy was reported yesterday. Was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see!
Damn you, Edgeworth.
I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
Mr. Edgeworth,
I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict.
what reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Damn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Hold on. Yeah, it is his left hand. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Yo, this girl's hot as fuck, man. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will restrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch.
And this hotel is directly across from the Fang Co. law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked at the window, you know. Then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was this mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But the girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink.
Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. Don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
About my cross-examination.
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Mr. Wright, I understand you were Ms. Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah. Yeah, pussy. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination in a little bit.
Very well. Let's do it. Hold on.
Yeah, I think I have to press her a bit more. On here, that was Mia Fey. Hold on a minute, the testimony sinks.
We don't know.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Ms. May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Wink.
Your testimony again, if you would.
And he's becoming Bane. Damn, I almost had her. Let's do her one more time.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged first, and then Jay ran on the right. Girl in the hippie clothes.
She hit her with that weapon. I saw she did. That clock. That kind of statuey clock. The thinker.
I see. We should be too detailed before.
How did you know it was a clock, you little pussy bitch?
Objection!
Miss May, what you saw or said right now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder.
Order, order!
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Phew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law office of Faye and Company? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee.
The law offices of Fade and Co. Company. Very close to the hotel. You could easily hear the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you?
Well, Mr. Wright, are you outside?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
Oh, I clicked the wrong one because my brain didn't work.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no distinct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained.
Damn, time to switch directions, quick.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. Not satisfied because I couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look right now.
Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
Yes, that's what the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to record the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May?
Tisk, tisk. Huh? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however.
Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it
Can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
It was after the witness corrected the clock. There's no correct with it.
That's true. That is a possibility.
The clock would have been emptied after she heard it.
That's exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clock was removed? Oh, impossible, of course.
I have proof.
What? What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything?
Well, I was listening.
And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clock was removed is
The cellular phone.
Take a look at this.
It's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone. It contains a recording. Recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Bring that over a little bit more.
Order, order!
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention.
This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Oh, the good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded.
Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Mama? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the detective have any objections to Wright?
Yeah, it's a custom clock.
The witness claims she'd seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court.
Well, then let's see it. Please produce his evidence.
Take that.
It's simple. The clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today?
What's it to you, Porcupine Head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Yeah.
Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did, tee-hee.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know that weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... This is familiar territory. I just use the same approach as the bear. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright, what was this?
She used it to strike the victim. When else? No, that's wrong. She had heard about it because she heard it through the wiretap. Just, you truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's that supposed to mean?
It was you who just proved that the trigger was empty.
Shit. Of course. Wait. Yes, wait, Mr. Lion. Didn't the murder take place in 99? Geez, at the same time we ordered food service. The deadly, the bellboy. There you go. She was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Mr. Wright!
It goes so well. Well, that's the case. She doesn't think it was a clock. Your Honor, I figured it out. There's one other way. One way alone, and I have proof.
Proof, you say?
How did the witness know that it was a clock? Wiretap, baby.
Have a look at this!
That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
April May, you were tapping the victim Mia Faye's phone, were you not?
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. Troubles me that the witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you would still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is the phone, the cell phone.
Yes, easy. Listen once more.
blah, blah. We've heard this before. April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you need to think it was a clock.
Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May!
Shut up, all of you. What gives you a right to talk to me like that?
You lawyer!
I'm killing my voice. After we get to... Is there a third day on this one or no? I forget. Do they let you do another investigation phase or does it just go to the court? Just save that quick.
It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now.
Now to deal the final blow.
Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Is this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Yeah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant.
Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk it quite low already.
I object to calling the bellboy. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer, thus innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. That is my condition.
What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My headphones died. Give me 5 seconds. I need to get the bops, dude. I'm sorry. It's just, move the old microphone. Extend cord. It's Cord City, baby. The reason I'm doing the headphones, by the way, because I'm playing this on a TV. Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
closer. Now you're nice and up here. Look at that. We'll put you a little bit further down. Let's boop, boop. A little bit more my mouth level. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. Be happy to service.
That T-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin to testify.
Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I receive a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her precisely the recessive time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Right, I'm ready.
I hope.
This is it. If I can't prove that she was involved,
She'll be gone. Alright.
Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, I also heard her voice. And then I saw them and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir.
Yes, what then?
Nine on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wanted a drink till it was finished. The time of the murder. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on your door at the crack of 9, sir.
Why'd she be so particular about the time?
You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
How come you're so very certain?
Well, when I brought her to room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser.
Embrasse, sir.
Embrasse? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir.
But not a French kiss, sir.
More of a peck on the cheek. That's a good line. I forgot that line. That's a great line. It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss. Is embrace French for kiss? That doesn't sound right. That's more of a hug.
Maybe.
Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir.
Sounds pretty fishy to me. Think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Tisk tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you'll end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Was a bit tedious. The witness may leave.
Can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please wait.
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object.
Oh, that's two. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one last question. That's all.
Okay, this is really it, huh?
That's my last chance. What do I ask him about?
Tell me again about a room service.
Again, sir. Exactly not a room service. They just. Hold on. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive?
Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say?
What did you say?
Rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Nice try.
That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
You fool.
Oh, fuck, I'm killing my voice doing this. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was...
The man we just talked about. The man who checked in with Ms. May.
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi for the murder. However, that does not mean that the man that was with her is cleared. The bellboy saw no one else with her in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. No, the court adventures or demands this argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Holy shit.
Excuse me. The result today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. We do it, baby.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial.
Or a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after all that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
Go and find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who...
Maybe so.
Sis.
Don't worry. I'll find out about it tomorrow, I promise.
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you.
I keep mixing their voices up. Ask for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much. Anyway, time to hit the pavement, do some investigating. That turns up to mean is that are free to begin anew. And I think that's where I'm going to call it. So, let me just, real quick, cutting out of that. Well, let's make me real big for a second. All right, here we go. So, now I'm doing voices instead of talking my normal voice. Need to sit with better posture so I don't look fat. How's it going, boys? Thank you so much if you've watched this far. This is 1 day's worth of recording. So, you know, that's the vibe. But, you know, if you're interested in checking more out, you know, if you're watching the YouTube VOD or the Twitch VOD, check out my YouTube, youtube.com/N8SComedy. I got a great video that recently came out called The Breakdown. I've got a podcast that's really good. Comes out on Mondays. And, you know, if you want to see me do more of this, I don't know, let me know in a comment. I'll probably do at least to the end of the first game because I'm like already a full case and a half through. Yeah, I love Phoenix Wright though. I already know what happens, which might not make this the most entertaining because instead I'm just saying the things that people say. Just let me try to remember what my voices are. I got Phoenix. Phoenix talks like this because he's an anime protagonist. Edgeworth gonna talk like this. I think this is the good voice for Edgeworth. And the judge is kind of like a higher pitched Edgeworth. And then Gumshoe's down here. Hey boys, going out for boss. Gotta love it, baby. Oh, I'm Gumshoe. You know it. Fuck yeah. But yeah, gotta love it. Gotta enjoy. I can now see myself on the TV, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm doing weird things with my hands and arms. And that's because I can see what I'm doing and I'm bad at being natural. But yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll check you out later. Cool.